game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time.
Gashing the knee on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, UCLA. A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And is such just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He fires to the left side. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here comes the heat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Big fella moving. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bruins. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Off-play action on 1st down. Complete to the right. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Did the work himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot. Got a man in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
No wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cal! Fitted in the window for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 13 to Nevada. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. There's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage, but this defense applying power.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Here's the heat. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Take. Out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll give it to the back. Rocks through the defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you...
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter will become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense.